Guten Tag, Northridge Middle School 6th Grade Band. Mein Name ist Professor Heinrich von Hingelbottom und ich wohne in Garmisch-Partenkirchen in Deutschland, which is Germany, as you say in English. And so, yeah, I speak Deutsch, German, but I shall spend the rest of this lesson speaking in English for you so that you can understand me a little better. Okay, so Mr. Korn has written that you did to master the B flat concert scale on your scale sheets. And so I'm going to talk you through a few of these things. First of all, if you are a brass player, congratulations, you are already finished with this assignment because all of you had it checked off by Mr. Zook. So you can actually just finish this video. You can hit stop and you can be done with your e-learning for the day, okay? Anyway, if you are a flute or an oboe, so first thing we must do is we must look at the key signature. There are two flats in here. And you know that when you have two flats, that means the A you play is with these two fingers. You do not play an A flat because there are not three flats in the key signature. So that means this note right here shall be an A natural. Okay, this is just the back button, the first and the second. Yeah, das ist sehr gut. Okay, and so when you play it correctly, because if you were to play an A flat there, it would sound like this. And that sounds a little bit funky. It sounds a little bit strange. And so do not play this in A flat there. That is an A natural because of these things right over here, the only two flats, okay? So that is for the flute and the oboes. I shall move to the clarinets. Let me see if I can just do this and get, yes, that is sehr gut. And so, clarinet. The thing that is very difficult for you is it says over here that this is the B flat concert scale. The interesting thing about this scale for you though is this note right here is not a B flat because your key signature does not have any flats in it. So it's very confusing. B flat concert scale, and yet you do not have any flats. You do not play a B flat. You shall play a B natural. So if you are one of the people that wants to be kind of wants to have the easy way out and you want to play the low notes, that means, so if you want to play this one right here, that means when you play your B, it is a B natural. This is a middle button, okay? There are no flats, so there are no first buttons, okay? So it should sound like this. Okay, so I played a B natural, even though it says B flat concert scale, because there is no B flat in the key signature. Now, if you want to be all strong and that kind of thing, then you will want to go for the high notes. The high notes are much more fun to play because they are more difficult, and when the difficulty increases, that means that the challenge increases. When the challenge increases, that means the fun increases. So this is what it will sound like. My reed has been dried out. It's just been sitting here, so I hope that I can get across the break. Okay, let's give it a whirl. I did it on again. So that is very good. So the thing when you get to this B natural, remember that when you went on the stage with Mr. Zook, you learned that the B natural was the one with the left pinky. You can actually just put down both pinkies. So you go F, G, A, and then when you get to the B, you got to smack down your left hand as hard as you can so that the left pinky is also pressed down, and then you lift up your left pinky. So if you need, maybe you do some pinky workouts. Maybe you do like this. You do and a 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2 and a 1, and that helps get your pinkies very, very strong so that you can play this B flat scale. Excellent and wonderful. Okay, so your assignment is to record this scale for Mr. Cohn and shown that you have mastered the scale. Now, if you're wondering, like, okay, yeah, but it's so boring to practice by myself, Mr. Cohn has created some fancy, fun things for you, and the fancy, fun things for you are on Google Classroom. It is on this place right here, and you can play along with Mr. Cohn. Oh, so he has this video, and
play 4 notes up. If it says play down the scale, you play
so there
the
you go.
entire scale going down.
Okay, so you can just play along, and there's a
First
fun
4
little
notes up.
backing track,
1,
and it tells
2,
you exactly what to
ready,
play.
go.
You want to play those 4 notes, and you follow along with the instructions, okay? I think that would be a fun thing to do. It sounds more fun than just playing all by yourself, all lonely, and because when I am lonely, I am crying, and so that is why I have Gary back here with me, because he keeps me company, and it's very entertaining to have him here. Okay, so thank you very much for sticking along for this video, and I hope that you have fun playing your B-flat scale on this e-learning day. Thank you very much, and auf Wiedersehen.